Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, who just released their new single last week called WAP. Now, this song has been doing phenomenally well. It's gotten over 100 million views on YouTube. It's gone certified gold in America, which means it sold 500,000 copies. But it has also caused a lot, in a week. It has also caused a lot of controversy because it has sexually explicit lyrics and a very provocative music video. Have you ladies seen the video?
Of course we have, multiple times. I've replayed that.
For those of you who haven't seen WAP, the word WAP actually stands for an acronym for a well-lubricated vagina. I stumbled on that. Vagina. I'll say it again. Now, the reason why there's been so much outrage is because the song has been a clear example of women like Cardi and Megan talking about their sexual desire, their sexual prowess, their sexual wants and needs, very much like men have been doing in music. But people have come out like CeeLo Green, who has said that female artists and rappers, he's just very disappointed with them on a moral and a professional level, which I think is... Girls, we're going to have to talk about that one. Anyways, and also conservative commentator Ben Shapiro has come out and asked the question, is this what feminists have been fighting for? Now, because you ladies have seen the video, I want to ask you, do you think WAP is an anthem for sexual liberation and female empowerment? Or do you think because of its explicit lyrics, it's just another way that we're perpetuating the over-sexualization of Black women?
Wow, let me talk about your friends, if y'all don't mind, right? My thing about that song is this. Why is it that these are the artists that are being pushed by mainstream media? And now the argument of, yes, men do the same thing and men, you know, are celebrated, etc. But let's not lie, this whole system is a patriarchal system. These conventions, these notions, these everything, the sexualization of women is all because it's all coming from a male gaze. It's a male preference. So when you are using something that is a male preference to empower women, until that male preference is decimated, I can't wholly see it as you know, empowering. And I'm sorry, you know, my thing is also, where is the variety? Because even as you say that loads of male rappers talk about these things, which they do, people are constantly criticizing them, but there are also other successful male rappers that don't talk about things like this, like the J. Cole's, like the Kendrick Lamar's. But for some reason, the industry that we're in has decided to only give that proper backing to female artists that want to talk about well lubricated vajayjays. Like, give me a Tierra Whack, you know, like, give me a Rhapsody, like, put them in front of me. Yes, part of it is, sorry ladies, I'm going on, yeah, part of it is, you know, my responsibility to find what it is that I want to hear. But I'm sorry, I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. Like, that, they really missed the chance to give me a proper female anthem. And don't get it twisted. There's a song from like 1935. Like, was it 1935? I think it might have been even earlier. Like, it's almost earlier, and it's talking about, you know, what this woman's gonna do to this man, and, you know, with her mouth and other bits and pieces. So it's not about us being provocative. It's not about us being sexual creatures. That didn't just start today. But give me variety. Give me something more, and then I can be like, okay, boom, you're giving me enough. Until then, I'm sorry, WAP ain't doing it for me.
Oof.
I feel like I need a moment to take it all in. So.
Like, everyone's
doing on my thoughts.
Paused.
I know, that was silence.
I'm stewing on my thoughts. Because Linda said a lot of good comments. I'm just stewing on my thoughts.
I just think you took it really deep, Linda. Like you have such a bubbly personality, but I can tell that this one really hits you hard. I have to say, for me, I think it is a catchy ass song. Honestly, I cannot get the song out of my head, but do I find it sexually liberating? No, I don't. Like, I feel sexually liberated when I can share my sexual desire with the person I'm in a committed relationship with, and I can talk about what I want and what I don't want and what I like and what I don't like. Me, that video doesn't make me feel sexually liberated, because I'm like, if I want to talk about it, I can. Do I find it empowering? No, I didn't find it empowering either. And I didn't find it disempowering. For me, I'm like, it's just a song. It doesn't reflect me. And to a certain degree, I don't even think it reflects Cardi and Megan. They're making music that they know will sell. Cardi B's entire career is based on her breasts and her bum and her physical aesthetic and talking about money and sex and things like that. So that's the lane she has fitted herself into. And I don't have an issue with it. It's when people want to take it on and say, yeah, this is good for all women. I'm just like, speak for yourself, and I'm going to speak for me.
Period.
Yeah, sorry, I'm still collecting my thoughts, but I'll speak. I agree with Sophie. I didn't feel like it was empowering, but I was never under the guise that it was meant to be a female empowerment song. Do you know what I mean? Because I never heard Cardi or Meg say, "This is gonna empower you girls." So I never took it as it was going to empower me. So I never thought it. I mean, personally, I like Cardi and I like Meg and I listened to them both. I personally didn't like the song. I just thought the song wasn't that good. Did I enjoy the video? Of course, because I'm a visual person. I really enjoyed the aesthetics. But I didn't like the song. So for me, it was kind of like I watched it once, liked the video, and then I moved on. But then I keep seeing people post little videos or little captions of the clips, and that's how I'm getting the lyrics and stuff. But yeah, for me, I didn't find it... It's so tough because I know that Cardi and Megan have a particular market, right? And it's where they're over-sexualized and it's all the body. Oh, yes. And...
oh, yes.
Yeah, it's like, yes. And see, honestly, my thoughts are so scattered, I can't even pull a sentence together because I'm with Linda, right? We have great artists. Like, even I listen to, like, Rhapsody and Sire, and there's so many good female rappers, but will they ever get the same shot as Cardi or Meg? Because they're not talking about their body? I don't think so. I'm going to be honest. I really just don't think so. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Cardi and Meg's video, to me, it was just like an expression of their femininity. Do you know what I mean for me? And so when I watched that video, I just thought to myself, wow, they look good. And then I thought about myself and thought, wow, I look good. And then I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like, I just want to dance in the mirror just to look at myself because I just feel like I look good. Like, that was all that I got from the video. Like, okay,
because you do look good, girl. Okay.
Yeah, with that red lip, that sexy red lip.
Oh, and it. You got a hoop? Is that a hoop?
I'm about to do a song called Bar, Big Ass Hoops. So when I watched the video, it just made me want to express my femininity more. But then I had to check myself and think, like, am I wanting to express my femininity more because it's what I want to do, or if it's because it's what I've been fed by patriarchy? And so I've just been going through an internal battle, basically. Yeah. And so that's why whatever I've just said makes no sense. And let's move on to Luanda.
Mate, everything you said is fine. You've been making sense. It's fine. I've been only silent because I've been thinking, just because you know, Linda said, give me some variety, but it's obvious that, like you said, give me some variety and then named variety that exists. But obviously there's no, because, you know, I'll listen to Megan Thee Stallion and then I'll listen to No Name, and it's obvious that sex sells. Like, that is not a secret. And we've all just agreed that, you know, sexually explicit female rappers are going to be more exposed than non-explicit female rappers. And that's just like the way it is at the moment because of the like shock factor of everything, right? But personally, in terms of WAP, like, I don't have a problem with this. I like what the song stands for, because I like to see women talk about what they want and how they like it, because I'm sick and so used to men talking about how they're going to obtain pleasure from a woman's body. And I think
well phrased.
Very articulately put.
Well phrased.
I think that sometimes women see sex as a gift to give to straight men, or straight men see sex as a gift to receive from us. And that frustrates me, because sex is supposed to be a shared experience. Like, all parties involved are supposed to be gaining pleasure from this experience. And a lot of the time women are focused on, you know, getting the male partners to their happy ending whilst never actually considering their own desires. So I think a song like this makes you actually question, am I enjoying myself? Do I need to do more? Like, I absolutely want women to be enjoying sex so much that they write a song about it. Like, I want women to be enjoying sex so much that they need a bucket and a mop for this WAP. Like, I'm happy about it. For real.
I just think, like, I am all for women talking about what they want sexually, and I think that should be said. Women should be able to have those conversations. But I just think, like, The Guardian wrote an article talking about how the video is celebrating sexy, and for me, I'm just like, and that's the only way we can be sexy?
And how's that different from OnlyFans?
How is that the only way we can talk about sex? Like, if I want to be sexy, then I need to be basically in underwear gyrating, and I'm just like, it doesn't look at sexiness like it's on a spectrum, because I've seen guys who have watched the video and they're like, it did nothing for me. It was just so overt. It was basically kind of like porn. But they're like, cool, they look hot. And then I've watched some videos of men reacting to it, and all they did was sexualize them. They were just like, oh, Megan can do the splits. Man, didn't even know that. And all this stuff. They weren't watching this video saying, man, how can I please her more so that she gets into a state with like Cardi and Megan do? Because I want to please my woman like that. That's not what men are thinking. And I think that's what makes it difficult when people think, well, this is how we need to aspire to be sexually free and sexually liberated. Because I'm like, that's not for everybody.
You talked about, you know, women being able to have these conversations.
Yeah.
The thing is, the circles I run in, me and my girls be forever having these conversations, you know, and I'm just being honest with you. And I think sometimes that's the difficulty in generalizing, because my girls and I, we talk about sex explicitly. Like, we are not shy. We will talk about what we like, what we don't like, what we've done, what we ain't done, what we plan to do. And I feel free enough and comfortable. No, that's not, if we want to get down and dirty, if we're going to get gritty about this, we've been having these convos. No, but you understand, we be talking about what we're looking to do. Oh God, check what I did. Do you know what I mean? And that's us being proud of what we are capable of, you know. And I'm also very comfortable to speak to my partner, and we will ball back up and have 1, 2, 2 combos like, what's next? How about this? What's popping? And you know what I mean? So I feel like these conversations are already happening. But like Sophie said, I think for me, okay, firstly, I agree with Anissa. I don't think that song's very good, personally. I love Bodak Yellow. I love Be Careful With Me. You know, I think Cardi B has some tunes. Come on, Cardi B has some bangers where she's not just talking about her WAP, she's talking about being bossy and getting money, and she's riding the beat, and sonically these songs are bangers. So I'm not saying I'm not a Cardi fan, even though this song has really put me off her more. But, you know, the song itself, to me, it's just trash. The song isn't even good. And on top of that, the video is porn. It's as simple as that. It is porn. There's one part where Cardi has tassels on and she's, you know, it's porn. How is that any different to OnlyFans? And now she's got an OnlyFans account too. Come out of here, man.
She's going to be giving advice on the OnlyFans. Does that make it better?
Advice to who?
My friend, put it on IGTV.
I don't know, guys. I'm just saying what she said, that she's giving advice. My problem is not really just... I can't tell you what advice. I'd have to sign up to tell you specifically. But my issue is not even with like the video or whatever. I really don't like chatty patty men that are in women's business. I really just don't like it. So CeeLo Green, I kind of just like, I'm just lost at to, you don't even comment on normal music, or we just don't hear your comments. So why are you coming to comment on women's business? I feel like it has nothing to do with you. Yes, you're free to your opinion, but in the discussion of women and their bodies, it has nothing to do with you, Playboy. I just don't want to hear you, Playboy.
But he backtracked. He backtracked on that statement and said, you know, he supports everyone who is pretty much black. Paraphrasing.
We ain't giving CeeLo Green no airtime. Linda, the thing what you said about like having these conversations with your friend is fair enough, because like the friendship circles that I move in, we're about that life as well. So that's why it doesn't bother me to see women consensually talk about what they like to do and put it in their art. So why would it bother you if they're doing that, if it has nothing to... Do you know what I mean?
Firstly, like, Luanda, it doesn't bother me. I just don't buy that it's empowerment. Anyone who's coming to tell me that's empowering is chatting S and are just jumping on bandwagons, because I'm sorry, I'm a woman who talks hardcore about sex and I don't want to see that or hear that. So for me...
Why?
Because it's crap. It's trash. The song does nothing for no one. And I want to ask you, will you be happy to have your daughter learn about sex through that song? Because we've got to remember, what are we putting into society and feeding the next generations? And don't get it twisted, we all know that I care about women. No, but we have to, people say it's not that deep, but it is
I'm crossing
that
out
deep.
Sophie's leave.
Oh, shame. Because, you know, sorry, I didn't even see. Because it's all about consumption. So we all know, as a female, I love having my rights. I love speaking my mind. I love doing this and doing that. I just want to be mindful of what we are feeding future generations. I'm sorry, whole life is not, I'm not for whole life. If that's what you're aspiring to be, that's fine. You aspire to be that elsewhere. But for me, it's just not it, man.
I agree with you, Linda, because I saw an interview with Cardi. They were talking about WAP and they went, how would you feel for your daughter culture to watch it? And she was like, she went, you know, well, not at her age, obviously, when she gets older. And I would just tell her, you know, it's mummy's job. And my thing is, it's like, Cardi knows that this is a job. We are the fools in society if we take this and believe that all she thinks a woman needs is to have a WAP and that's going to keep a man, that's going to make her life really good. Because I'm like, she took back her husband that had cheated on her, and not because he was great in bed, because she loves him, because she wants to work on it, because she has a family with him. And I think we sell women short and we sell relationships short when all we want to talk about is girls aspiring to a mop and a bucket and this and that. Because I'm like, it's a lie. These women want to be held at night. They want to feel loved. They want to feel like someone cares about them past the point of what they look or whether their tummy tuck didn't work. That's what they want. So when we see girls saying like, oh, this is really aspiring, I'm just like, Cardi doesn't even believe that. So don't fool yourself into thinking that she thinks that's the only thing that's going to get her ahead in the world, because it's not.
But these women are multifaceted. No one's thinking that this is the only road that they can go down. Like Cardi B's like spoken about politics, Megan Thee Stallion, they speak out about things. So they can want to be held at night and also want a WAP simultaneously. Yeah. Why, like, yeah, so what's wrong with it?
Okay, so then why didn't they bring out a song about that? Why didn't they remake Brandy and Monica the song?
Be careful.
But as a collaboration though. But that's the thing. My question is, as a collaboration, why was this the collaboration they chose?
Look, I'm with you 100% because like when in talking about that, like those women are multifaceted. But I watched a video of some women reacting to this video, and they were just like, "Yeah, that WAP needs to be good because then he'll pay your tuition." That's right. And I'm just like, guys, don't fall into this, because like for me, it's the people who are watching that can't separate and see that people are multifaceted that I have a problem with, because that's why I can take this song or leave it, because I'm like, they're not 100% serious about this. But some women do think. Women who are out there like, if I go to the strip club, then I'm going to be just like Cardi and I'm going to get the money just like Cardi. And I'm like, Megan Thee Stallion is paying for herself to go back to school and to study at university. She wants more than that from her life. So yeah, talk about a university degree as well. That's all I'm going to say. So